Coach, something you said to the kids after practice, which is true being senior week for you guys, that the message is, this is their last go-around. Let's make it special for them.
Yeah, this group of seniors has done a great job for us, and guys like Owen have been starting for us for 4 years, and they deserve to go as far as we can take them because many of them won't get the opportunity to do this anymore. And talked about how then all they got left is to come back and coach like me. So we're going to do our best for them this week, and we have some stuff set up for them, but not too much hype because it's still kind of a mid-season game, and we have hopefully a lot more football to play.
It is and again, I'm not rushing this thing at all, but when you think about losing those guys and you've spent so much time with them, it's almost to the point where it just becomes kind of emotional at the end of the year, doesn't it?
Yeah, and having senior night halfway through the season is rough too because you really want to honor those guys. But ultimately, there's only two ways the season ends, and either you go all the way or you lose at some point. So we want to make sure we honor them every week, but they're a humble group of guys, and they want us to focus more on the team. But we're going to give them a little extra love this week.
Yeah, I tell you what, you spend a lot of time with them. You really get to know them, don't you?
Yeah, and we were talking about that today with some of the younger kids. They're like, it's got to be hard, Coach, being with guys for 4 years and then all these things happening and them leaving you. But then I see they're probably behind me screwing around, so I assume now you know why. Sometimes I don't miss them.
Coach, nice win for you guys again last week.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I tell you when you look at the team that you played and the way they can throw the football, I know you're going a little bit cautious knowing that you got to play good football yourself.
Yeah, and they had some really good guys up front too, and probably some of the better guys we've seen all year. And I felt like our offensive line, even though we were young, we did an okay job handling it and getting what we needed to move the ball. And I also think that our DBs and our defense played fantastic last week, and hopefully we keep getting better there as well.
Well, I tell you, your defense, when I looked at those numbers, I was really impressed with the way you guys kind of shut them down a little bit.
Yeah, they really they're students of the game. They watch a lot of film on their own, and they also the things we do in practice to learn their techniques and that they have to do, and they hold each other accountable. And I think as long as we keep doing that, I think that each week we can get a little bit better.
Coach, this week you play a tri-football team that, they're still trying to find their way consistently week by week, have a pretty good running back in the Wilson kid. What do you expect on Friday night?
I expect a physical game. I expect them to be, flying around the field, and they're big and strong, and you kind of never know what you're going to get as far as some of the things that they're going to do. I mean, they run the ball well. They do a lot of different formations that can mess you up, and so we're really focusing a lot on make sure we're aligned properly in those things.
Yeah, a physical football team, from what you can tell.
Yeah, they're a physical team. I mean, they want to play, and the coach is doing a good job there as far as keeping their energy up, and they're flying to the football, and they tackle well, and they're a few mistakes away from being having a little bit different record there. So hopefully we keep our mistakes to a minimum and can keep this game going.
And as coach, you talk about it week by week. You can't afford any letdowns at this point.
No, at any point you can mess up. So we don't want to get beat by big plays. We don't. We're going to try hard to eliminate those and just fundamentally get better.